In the last video, LBA session day 1, we covered all the multiple choice question of the LBA of chapter 1 number system. In a day 2 session, let us conclude with the answer the following questions for 1 mark question. Question number 21. Define a rational number. A number which can be represented in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0, it is called as rational number. This is the very important definition which will be asked in your examination. Question number 22. Define irrational number. A number which cannot be represented in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0. Question number 23. Give an example for irrational number. As I told you, irrational number is nothing but it is a number which cannot be represented in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0. So here root 2, root 3, pi, root 5, root 9.3, 1.10, 100, 100, 1 4 times 0, so on. These are the example for the irrational number. Question number 22. Is 0 a rational number? Can you write it in the form where P and Q are integers, P by Q and Q is not equal to 0? Student, this question is already given in your textbook in the exercise problems. You can check it. So yes, 0 is a rational number because 0 can be represented in the form of P by Q. If you can write 0 as 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3. So it is already there in the form of rational number. A rational number is a number that can be expressed in the form of P by Q. Therefore, of course, 0 is a rational number. Question number 25. Add 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3 and root 2 minus root 3. Here, it is the question under the concept of operation on real numbers. Here, we have to add the real numbers. 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3. Instead of and, I will write it plus symbol here because we have to add plus root 2 minus root 3. Next step, do the grouping of same terms or the like terms. 2 root 2 plus 1 root 2 plus 5 root 3 minus 1 root 3. 2 plus 1 is 3, root 2 I will write it as it is, plus 5 minus 1 is 4 root 3. So the final answer is 3 root 2 plus 4 root 3. Question number 26. Multiply 6 root 5 by 2 root 5. This question is already there in your textbook in the example problem. The same question is again asked in the LBA here. Here we have to multiply, means we have to use the multiple symbol or the into symbol. So 6 root 5 into 2 root 5. 6 into 2 is 12. Root 5 into root 5 is 5. So 12 into 5 is nothing but 60 is the correct answer for the question number 26. Question number 27. Divide 8 root 15 by 2 root 3. This question is there in your textbook as in the example problem. Here, divide can be written in the form of numerator and the denominator. 8 root 15 divided by 2 root 3. 8 can be written as 4 into 2. Root 15 can be written as root 5 into root 3. Here 2 and 2 of the numerator and denominator can be cancelled, and root 3 of numerator and the denominator can be cancelled. So you will get the final answer as 4 into root 5. Question number 28. Simplify root 11 minus root 7 into root 11 plus root 7. Here it is there in the form of a plus b into a minus b formula, that is a square minus b square. Here the value of a is root 11, the value of b is root 7. So 11 minus 7 is nothing but 4. Question number 29. Simplify cube root of 27 whole square. So here 27 can be written as 3 cube. Inside the cube root, I can write 3 cube the whole square. So here square root can be cancelled. I can write 3 raised to 3 by 3 whole square. So 3 get cancelled. So 3 square is 3 into 3, that is 9. Question number 30. Find the value of cube root of square root of 64. Here, cube root of square root of 64. 64 can be written as the square root of 8. So, cube root of 8 is nothing but 2. Find the value of 64 to the power 1 by 2. Here, 64 can be written as 8 square to the power 1 by 2. So, 2 and 2 get cancels. You will get 8 as the answer. Find the value of 32 raised to 2 by 5. That is question number 32. 32 can be written as 2 raised to 5 raised to 2 by 5. So 5 and 5 get cancelled. You will get 2 square is equal to 4. So this question number 31 and 32 is there in your textbook in the last exercise. The same question again it is asked in the LBA for 1 marks. So in the day 2 of the LBA session, we discussed about the 1 marks question. In the next video, let us continue with the 2 marks question.